Damn copyright claims. They make me feel uneasy, but hey, they are maybe forcing me in working around them to create something different. So let me offer you something that is a bit more me and see how you like it. Coming up. Want honest reviews, some rants and a few tech talks in a quick clip? I'm sure you do! Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next clip. Hey, welcome to a new episode of Quick Clips. I'm going to try a new formula and hopefully this recipe comes out tasty. Yes, you, one of the two viewers that I have, let me know in the comment section if you like this, and your feedback is highly appreciated. Comic-Con has delivered some interesting trailers. I've picked the 3 that have struck on me. In 1986, Top Gun was released into the movies, a commercially successful flick from the late Tony Scott, featuring one iconic "Take My Breath Away." 33 years later, of 1986, Tom Cruise is getting back into the pilot seat as Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell. Love or hate Tom Cruise, to me I take away the BS around the Church of Scientology, and he is the action actor. Performing several of his own stunts, I like how he pushes his luck doing more difficult stuff in each movie. One day he will jump off a plane in free fall and almost hit the ground. Oh, he already did that. Well, anyway, a lot of fans were waiting for this sequel to be produced and finally they will get it. Do I think the movie will look good? I hope so. Hopefully those stunning flight scenes they put in the trailer are not all what they shot, but they have filmed more of them. And I'm sure they did. Will the story be something that I will be amazed by? I will keep my expectation low. In having said that, I enjoy Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible very much, but he had some misfire too, like The Mummy, for example. Oh yes, the movie had the direction by one of the most hated guys in Hollywood right now, Alex Kurtzman. So no wonder it was a flop. Anyway, the trailer for Maverick is okay. I like the 80s reference score, and as I said before, the shots in the sky look fun. But that's about it. Probably I will go and see it at the movies, but not on the first week. I'll wait until the fuss about it has gone down. The next trailer has got my social media feed on fire. Oh, it was scorching hot. It is the nowadays very common split between haters and lovers. I mean, of course, if you don't like musicals, you won't love watching a movie of cats. But I have the feeling that some musical lovers were left pretty unimpressed as well. To be honest, I liked it. I think having still people playing cats is part of the musical. Now with technology, some visual effects are helping those costumes being a bit more cat-like. The fact that the female cats have human-like boobs doesn't worry me. Or that Dame Judi Dench is wearing a coat, neither. In the 1998 musical to video record, Ellen Page's Grisabella also wears a kind of coat. That the CGI isn't the greatest, I get it. Hopefully they haven't done the last render. At Magnus Croshaw wrote on Twitter, "This is not a cat. This isn't even human. This is an abomination. Double vomit emoji." Maybe, dear Magnus, you don't get the reference to the theatrical cats. They look pretty similar to me. I'm happy they didn't decide to go total cat-like, or in this case, it wouldn't help to tell the story. Look at the Lion King remake. Making those animals too realistic has taken away the emotion and expressions they had managed to achieve in the cartoon version of 1993. To be honest, I'll give Cats a chance, and I will go see it at the movies. But honestly, give me the ticket now. Now! I want the ticket now! Right now! The next trailer got me very excited. Did I say very? I say very a lot of times. Huh? With Star Trek Discovery, this for the lovers and STD for the haters, dividing the fandom and wanting to get Alex Kurtzman out of the way, it looked like Picard was doomed from the beginning. But I have to admit that who cut the trailer of Star Trek Picard has done a great job to get most of the Next Generation fans excited. Well, it got me for sure. Doesn't help that I'm a sucker for Sir Patrick Stewart. I had the luck to meet him twice in my life, and he was really charming. He's such a loving character. Just thinking of him, I'm melting. I hope that having Captain Jean-Luc Picard coming back on the small screen is going to bring that needed positive injection for one of the most iconic TV series ever created. The trailer is nice, and I didn't expect the Picard series to look and feel similar to TNG, and I hope it is not a fluke. By looking like TNG, I mean like the movies and the last couple of seasons, like 4, 5, 6 and 7. Already from the start we get to see Picard opening a box containing probably the last badge he wore before retiring and go produce some wine. It looked like the Voyager badge, which makes sense because it's kind of the last series in the chronology. Well, it looks like the trailer is pointing us to an expecting story around the Borg, and that makes sense, as Picard was Locutus for a little while, and I think he's still having some feeble connection to the collective. All supported by showing us 7 of 9, aged well, now more relaxed and more human, so I like that little touch. I think that some scenes were filmed in a Borg collective. I think I could identify those, those round lights that goes on the back. They're like round shape and they are on top of the alcoves. But please, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below if I'm dreaming. And then it looks like that Brent Spiner in the series portraying Data or before, and maybe or maybe he's just a hologram. Who knows? Not sure if they will manage to get the makeup right or if the budget will allow for great CGI on him, as an android shouldn't really age, and Brent Spiner has aged a little bit. It is also rumored that Deanna Troi and Will Riker will make an appearance. Well, we'll hope so. Still unsure how many episodes they will have, but any cameo will be hugely appreciated. I think doing prediction about the show is a bit risky. I let all the channels do that because honestly I don't know if Alex Kurtzman is involved or not, and I really hope they manage to put him aside and really create something close to TNG. And the fact that they pushed the release date to 2020 is, in my opinion, a good sign, as they may have done some reshoots and decided to redo those first episodes that didn't go down well with the test audience. So finger crossed, and we'll see next year, 2020. I don't know what Alex Kurtzman is doing, but he needs to go to bed. They signed him for 5 years. 5 years! It's so crazy. That man has no clue. It doesn't have any clues. I don't understand. Well, I understand all the channels like Nerdrotic. I really fun. I think it's funny, Nerdrotic, how he calls bad reboot. Bad reboot. Yeah, he's right. Bad reboot. Jeez. Yeah. Anyway. Before signing off for this week's episode, a quick review. I just finished watching a French TV show on Netflix, Family Business. It is an enjoyable comedy show of 6 half an hour episodes. In a nutshell, Joseph is desperate and doesn't want to step into his father's shoes as a butcher. He tries to get investors for his really dumb app, and he fails. His father isn't doing well neither, and ever since his wife passed away, the business has struggled. Everything feels desperate, but hey, marijuana is close to be legalized, and this gives Joseph an idea. The butchery is out and the weedery is in. A roller coaster in their family business, far away from the story of Breaking Bad, but a nice weekend binge. Not a show that will make you belly laugh, but it will let you relax for about 3 hours without having to think too much. A fair 3 stars in my final verdict. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode of Quick Clips. Feel free to like or dislike this video. Don't forget to subscribe for more. And if you want to get stuck in the YouTube infinite loop, keep watching my channel or click on this video suggestion or playlist. Also, get in touch on Twitter and Instagram at EnnyNZ. Don't forget to subscribe. Please help me subscribe. Ciao.